Hey Jug Monkey friends, it is Sonia and Matt back for another night of furniture flipping. Who is with us out there? It is day 11 of the 20-day paint a piece of furniture a day challenge using milk paint, right? By now you guys are getting pretty familiar with a brand new milk paint line. We're doing this 20-day challenge to have fun with the 20 different paint colors over 20 different surfaces. Just doing 20 different techniques, okay? Working on 20 pieces of furniture. So, day 11 is today, and I promise it will not disappoint. This one's gonna be a stunner, okay? Who out there right now can see this table and already know what I'm talking about? So for those of you who are joining us new, my name is Sonia, this is Matt. We're the owners behind Jug Monkey Paint Company, where we ship paint all over this beautiful country and now into Canada, my friends. So when you visit jugmonkeypaint.com, you're going to want to hit shop. You're going to want to see the view the Canadian collection, and you can have fun with it over there, okay? So this is the piece we have tonight. As you guys know, we love to give new life to old things. What I can tell you is this piece is right around the 1950s, mid-century modern, and it was left abandoned, okay? Who would abandon a brownie frownie piece of furniture like this? No love was given to it, and you know what? It was rescued. It's now come to us, and we're going to make it beautiful, right? We're going to put some color on it, make it feel re-loved, re-appreciated, and we'll find a new home for it, right? So what do you guys think so far? Check it out. Give them a little panorama view of that so they kind of know what we're dealing with tonight. What's everybody up to? Say hello as you log on. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us how your day has been. And what goodness you've been up to. Cool, right? Got a little drawer right here. These are what's called drum tables, right? They're awesome. Have you guys seen them before in your travels? I love me a good drum table. And I got to tell you, one time, one of the first drum tables I ever painted was in a beautiful, beautiful, rich red. Oh, man, if you want a statement piece, put a drum table in red, and she is an absolute beauty. All right, so Matt, give us some shout-outs. Tell us who's on here with us tonight, and then come over and watch as we get our paint ready over here.
Too many people.
Too many people?
Too many people.
Yay, we got friends. So we got friends.
You got friends.
We got friends. All right.
So, anyways, Lisa is on. She can now shop the Canadian collection.
Yes, you can. Hey, Lisa.
She's been waiting patiently, so there you go. Ashley Hubbard's on. Catherine.
Ashley, girl.
Catherine's on. Angela. Klaus in
the house.
Laurie Allen says hi. Christine McNeil is on. Cindy Blanton. Kathy Schrecker's on. Chantel Shaw. Rose Kahn says hey y'all from South Carolina. Pam Ruth Krieger's on. Is it Krieger or Krieger? Because I am from the town of Krieger in Pennsylvania. Krieger. We call it Krieger. Krieger Jigger. 80's on. Cammie Hartzell. Lisa's checking in from Rosamond, California. Erin Jenkins. Shirley Grider. Marsh Mock from Kentucky. Linda Barrett. Linda. Amaryllis. Acevedo Lopez checking in from Florida. Samantha Canna's watching. Lena
That's
Thomas.
my same girl.
Yes. Newbie from New York. Terry is checking in from Teton, Washington. Diane.
What's up, ladies?
Yeah, Diane's checking in, and Rolando and Theodora Estrada is checking in from Illinois.
You did a really nice job with those names. I would totally butcher them.
Well, remember, I spent quite a few years south of the border, but, you know, names I can do.
I'm just terrible. I remember faces, and I'm terrible with names. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Yes, Lisa, you can order now.
You sure
can.
So,
anyways, if I didn't get to your shout-outs, I'm sorry. I will get to you guys.
He's just a big meanie like that. I keep telling him, why you be so mean? Why you gotta be so... Is it rude? I think it is.
Really?
Yeah. So guys, look what color I'm using tonight. Who is a sucker for green? I know Matt is. Matt's favorite color is green.
It's black, but...
It's black?
It's
what?
always been black, yes.
It's because your heart is black. Is that what it is?
Why do you think everything I own is black?
All right, and green, right? Your favorite other color.
Okay.
All right.
So
this is a mossy green tonight. This is the cool thing about milk paint. And of course, this is our milk paint line called the Jug Monkey Milkshake. Comes in powder form. True milk paint comes in a powder form. The most amazing thing is that it chips. It does fun stuff. You never know what it's going to do. It is unpredictable. And I like a little bit of spontaneous activity in my life. So I'm cool with that. Love the chippy look. If you love distress, rustic, you know, that really old time worn look, you're going to love milk paint. But it's so fun because you can blend colors together to make your own color, and it's just like, you know, to me, painting furniture is an experience, right? Like, I enjoy it. I love to turn my music on. I love to make things beautiful. And so this is so much fun. Now, with this table I've got going on, let's come over here for a second.
All right.
Remember what I've taught you, right? I say that the more shinier the piece, the more unpredictable the milk paint's going to be, and you get more chippiness, okay? Now, I love this piece. It's a classy piece, so I'm going to make it distressed and definitely play up some chippiness a little bit later with a sand pad, but I'm going to add some extra bond because I really want pretty much a really good coverage on, right? So obviously extra bond is what you add to your paint to make it very durable, okay? So then it behaves just like a chalky style paint, right? But the cool thing is about the milk line is that it is all natural, my friends, okay? So come over, let's add a little bit of our extra bond. Let me get at my stash. Matt always makes fun of me. This is Sonia's extra bond, okay? That's okay. It'll all stir up.
So anyway,
really
Julie
bugs
Mills
you,
is
those
checking
corners.
in from northern Norway.
All right, let's go ahead and add a little bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yes, that was regular tap water we added. Now we're adding
extra bond.
the extra bond.
Non-toxic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very pretty. Reminds me of 1950s. It is. It is 1950s.
Yep.
Kind of revival.
Now remember, we used this mossy green, oh boy, like last week, right? But instead of sticking with the mossy green, we add a little bit of the Irish eyes. And do you remember the color we got? Do you want to show them the hutch behind us? So we use this color with the Irish eyes to get this beautiful,
the light's
like,
kind of rough.
would you call like more of an emerald color that we got with this one?
Yeah, you can't really see it the way the light's set up.
Okay, well, what color would you think it is?
It's like an emerald green.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do anything with it this time. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it like this. Look at that yummy paint, right?
Yes, Canada's
Totally
will be able to
yummy.
buy the extra bond because it's all natural.
There. Yeah, exactly.
It's all there.
There we go. All right, let's go ahead and drop this. By the way, this is well on the website. Get one of these because it just helps. They're the perfect size to do this, to be able to blend your paint up. They're only $2, okay? And you can use them over and over again. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab, I'm going to drop that in water. I'm going to go ahead and grab my wet brush and get ready to go. And this is all good to go. Now remember what I say is that the longer the milk paint sits, the more it's going to thicken up, right? So just be aware of that. Let me squeeze out any excess water. And now we get ready to go. Look how nice and creamy that is, guys. I'm going to tell you, this is like creamy paint. It's amazing.
Because there's milk in it.
It's beautiful, right? So make sure you make up only what you need to. If I paint with all this tonight, which I think I put like I want to say 5 tablespoons of the paint in here. It makes a pint of paint altogether. Yep. So just like if you're familiar with our chalky style paint, with the packets of this paint as well, it covers the same amount in terms of it's 1 pint of paint. Just make sure, rule of thumb is that you use it when, oh, come on now. You use it when you're painting 1 piece of furniture, okay? Or you can get a couple small pieces out of one as well. So I'm going to go ahead, get started. We got extra bond of paint going on. It's ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
And I did take a before picture, guys. I did take it before. I'm going to have to stand up for this because this is going to be good. Come over.
Yeah, you mix paint. It's just 1 part paint, 1 part water. You add extra bond if you want it extra durable. Yep. Nancy says, I just looked at my table and it has leather on the top. What do I do with that?
Extra bond it.
You extra bond it? You paint it or you tear it off?
Yeah, I've done that too. So this is the drawer. When I approach a circle table,
is a drawer.
It is. I'm going to leave that out because I actually want to line up my brush with it crossways because I'm going to use this as my center point. Whoever painted this piece before, whatever the heck is onto it, it's gone all squished and sideways, but I kind of want to like go this way with the direction, okay? With any brush marks, that way it keeps it nice and centered.
Yes, it's a faux painted top from back in the day.
Got a little faux painting
back in the
day.
This would be like, I guess, like hotel furniture.
You think so?
Yeah. Tell us more about Hippie Juice. Everybody wants to know about the hippies.
Ooh, that's where you get to do all kinds of fun. It's an all-natural product that you get from us, right? What are you laughing at now? Come on.
Denise says, oh no, another antique.
I know. And nobody would save it, guys. They abandoned it, left it in a house. And you know what? We had to call in the junk monkeys to kind of give it some love, right? And that's just it. Okay, here's the thing. I give you permission to paint whatever the heck you want to paint because at the end of the day, I don't care if it's an antique, if it's brownie and frownie, I don't care. If nobody wants it, of what value is it, right? The value is in the eye of the beholder.
So now that...
So paint it, bring it in your home, and totally display it.
So now that you've gone on that rant,
yeah,
I think she's just being sarcastic.
Who?
Janice.
Oh, all right. Well, I just had to tell you. Get me all worked up, right?
Way to go, guys. You pressed her button.
Like,
you pressed her button. Now I'm going to have to go home with her.
Activate furniture button.
Oh.
All right. I do. It's your life. Let's add to the conversation we had last night, right?
No.
At the end of the day, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a little bit more water because it's setting up really a lot. And remember, it does that as it thickens. So just add some more water. That's all. I just get water out of the tap. I don't do a hot water or I don't do a cold. I try to go with like a lukewarm or a room temperature, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So, anyways. So yeah, if you guys, you know, if you guys need to feel like you need to make it snooty, you can get yourself some expensive bottled water like Evian or something and use that. So, anyways, snooty.
Or your smart water, right?
Yes.
There is a difference of water. Okay?
Yeah. Well, if you do smart water, then you're just being snotty.
I just want you to know there is a difference in water. I would have never believed it until I tried it. Anybody out there vouch for me, or you think I'm crazy? But it's true.
I think you're crazier.
It's true. I'm telling you. I don't know. It's velvety, smooth in your mouth. It's much more different than like Aquafina or something like that. Well, hey, you brought it up now. The raging bottled water debate. All right, let's get the sides now. Because
I'm in for a hell of a night tonight, guys. I just want you to know.
There you go. You love me.
No laughing over there. You're just egging it on there, Carrie.
There we go. All right.
See, Carrie, look, Carrie, look here. Here. Carrie's doing shipping. You know, she's over here laughing at me because she knows I'm in trouble.
Payback, right?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I'm going to go all around.
What's the difference between milk paint and chalk paint? Chalk paint is our original line.
I say we poll the audience.
It is it's our heavy duty, you know, get it done, basically.
Muscles, no problem.
Yeah, it's basically your tank of a paint. And then milk paint is all natural, organic. It's unpredictable. It's the original paint for people who want to go all natural for babies or pets,
or sensitive,
or they're sensitive, or they just like to have all natural, all natural products. So,
but one of the cool things is I know that if you guys follow this page, you love the chippiness, and so this is a paint that's going to give it to you because chalky paint cannot chip. Okay, you can distress it. You guys see me distress it till the cows come home. But it does not chip. And if you've been following these videos, we have been experimenting. This is day 11, and you've seen lots of different surfaces that it's gone over and how it reacts, right? And how it reacts with the bond or without the bond. So we totally had to James Bond this piece because I want it less chippy, and I'm going to distress it still, but I just didn't want all the paint to fall off because whoever last faux finish this piece, it's pretty shiny, right? Like
I think it was the original.
I don't think so.
I think.
Me and Carrie disagree with you.
So Laurie says, Matt, that is like saying all beer tastes the same. Well, I can assure you, Laurie, and I think you've been there, that after about 8 beer, all beer tastes the same.
Oh my, Matt. You nut.
Everybody's on here going, you're right, the water does taste different.
It does taste different. Thank you. Thank you.
I have no doubt it tastes different.
You know it tastes different. We had this conversation.
But I was talking about what we're putting in the milk pan.
Man, listen, at the end of the day, you cannot beat whatever they say on the back of the bottle where, I don't know, it runs freely over, volcanic rocks or whatever? We don't know. Yes. I don't know what they do with it. All I know is that it does taste different, okay?
Bend, Oregon, you get your stuff right out of Crater Lake, I do believe.
There we go. All right, what do you think
so far? How do you
decide
on the color to paint different pieces?
I just kind of go with it. Here's one thing I've learned is that with having a storefront, I meet people. I always say there's a sock for every foot, and let me just tell you, there's a piece of furniture as well for every person out there, right? So I know at the end of the day, I don't beat myself up with, oh, what color should I go with this? Should I do red? Should I do black? Should I do white? Whatever. Because I love to paint in color, and I know that you guys love lots of color. You guys follow me because you find lots of great, paint colors, lots of paint inspiration. But, I love these pieces to be like the statement piece in somebody's house, right? I mean, how could you not look at this piece, especially when it's all painted, and go, oh my Lord, where did you get that, right?
You want them to do the Robert Downey Jr. eye roll.
What's that?
The oh my God.
Oh my God.
Alyssa says, I love watching. I received my first shipment of paint
and
did my first project.
No
I am
way.
totally in love with the paint and had a blast painting.
Yay.
ready
pictures,
to order
please.
more paint and create a new mascot. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, it's so fun, guys.
I want you to know that every can has a little bit of me in it. Not literally, figuratively.
Okay, that's just getting creepy now.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And it is day 11.
So, anyway, I felt like being creepy.
You felt... Hashtag cute, not creepy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to tell you. So tomorrow night, remember how I've been telling you guys that we're going to be doing some lives over on our YouTube channel. So I want to make sure you guys know about that, all right? So make sure you subscribe to YouTube because that's where we're going to be tomorrow night.
Right.
You're right here doing the same sort of thing. And that's just another place where you're going to be able to catch us live. So it's super exciting to do that. But I want to let you know what you have to do is go to YouTube and type in Junk Monkey Paint Company. Make sure you hit subscribe because that's how you get the live alerts. And I'll post as well the time that we're going to be on tomorrow evening so we can connect over there, okay? So I want to make sure everybody knows where we're going to be so somebody doesn't post tomorrow night going, where the heck are you? We're going to be over there hanging out, all right? Make sense? Oh my gosh, is that not gorgeous? You guys just wait till I distress it. Carrie, is this not the most awesome thing ever?
Terry Geiger, the answer to your question is yes.
Yes?
Yes. And yes.
Which one is that? Oh, you're answering her question.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh my. This paint is so buttery, so creamy. I just love it. And I can't wait to
we
finish
don't use the extra bond in everything. If you're using raw wood, you just want to use regular milk paint, straight up milk paint. If you have a super shiny surface,
unless you want super chippiness.
yeah, milk paint is going to chip. It's going to look super, super chippy. And it's going to fall off, and that's why we put extra bond with it.
Yeah.
So,
Do you want to show them? Can you lean over
Yeah.
and show her the rocking chair?
Yeah,
when
the
we say
rocking
chipping?
chair, if you want a chipping effect. But remember, the smoother and shinier the surface, the more chips that are going to happen.
Yeah.
And if you watch our yellow table conversion, you'll see that we went for texture in the beginning, and all the paint fell off. And then the second coat was for, the little bit of paint that was left was used for texture, and we went from there.
We added bond at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you put your first coat on and you go, I didn't put bond in it, and your paint is no longer on your piece because it chips. You don't have to do anything. As it dries, it just naturally chips and will fall on the floor, right? So if that happens to you, just kind of sand off all the chips that you can get off as much as possible, and then go ahead and put your second coat of paint on. But at that time, make sure you add your extra bond, okay? So always keep extra bond on hand, because here's the thing, it's not going to do anything to your piece. All it's going to do is, if you want to have more control over it, just add it in. So if you're unsure and you don't want extra chippy, add your extra bond to bond it on real good.
So there you go. What color is it? The color is called Mossy Rock.
It is a good.
And I see Kate already answered. So there you go.
Aw, thanks, Kate.
So Nikki said, I'm thinking that darn blackbird stencil again.
I know, wouldn't that? You know what, guys? I gotta tell you, I'm gonna go shopping for some new stencils, and I'll have to take you down to like Hobby Lobby. We'll do that over the next few days.
Oh yeah. Just a reminder, tomorrow when we go live, we're actually going to be going live on YouTube. So go over right now to YouTube and sign up for our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Actually, ask Kate. She's on the
Kate,
list.
could you please put the link up?
Just to help people.
Just to help people so they can subscribe.
Yeah.
That we're going live on YouTube tomorrow night.
This is the cool thing. YouTube is the second biggest search engine, right? Next to, there's like Google, there's YouTube, and there's Pinterest. And I love YouTube because that's where you get all the visuals, right? And if you have anybody out there do the Roku where you have your YouTube literally on your actual TV. So for me, when I lay in bed at night, it's nothing for me to bring up something on YouTube that I want to watch. So you'll be able to watch from your phone, from your computer, or from your TV if you really want to, right? So that way the hubby will really know when we do some dabbing what the heck we're talking about. And it'll have a great visual.
If I pre-order the Klingon brushes, how long until it ships? They're
I
making.
think I have in the thing. Give it 2 to 3 weeks just to be safe.
Yeah, they're making them right now.
Yeah, but
they're
as
actually
soon-
making. We just talked to the guy. They're
Today,
in production right now.
So as soon as I get them, then they are gonna go out to you guys, right? So as soon as I get them, I'll post them. All right, sound good?
Say hello to your mom and dad. They're on.
Mom and Dad, how are ya?
Let me see here.
Love.
What
love,
time?
Love
I'm
that.
tuning in late for tomorrow. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Also, before I forget,
It'll probably be around like maybe 8ish tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard
you guys know the deal. You want to be eligible for day, what is it? Day 10? Day 11.
This is day 11. Yep.
Day 11. Super happy, mega, ultra fun time. Box O Mystery. Share this and then type share below so I know you did it. So you're eligible to receive the mystery box if you're lucky enough to have your name called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
So milk paint, when you sand it, goes super, super smooth. And when it lays down and it dries, it gives you the most ultimate dead flat finish, okay? So, you know, the paint in terms of milk paint, it's made just like it was back in colonial times, even earlier. You know, it's made with milk pigments and with clay and with earth pigments.
Milk.
Yeah, milk solids, I should say. Yep, absolutely. So when it dries, it does weird stuff. It can crackle, it can chip, it comes in the powder form. You mix up as much as you want. It lasts indefinitely as long as you don't activate it. You know, don't freeze it or anything like that, or get it or activate it with water into your pack. So it comes in the sealable packs that we do. When you're done with that, just make sure you roll the pack down over and put a clip on it, so that way, you know, it preserves it and you keep it.
Oh, Barb, aren't you lucky? You missed the announcement earlier. The Canadian products are up and available to be bought and shipped to Canada.
Yep, so we've got two shipping options that we've set up right now. It's through the U.S. Postal System, which goes into Canada Post, of course, and also UPS. And we're going to continue to work tomorrow to add as many options as we can, right? So depending on where you are, so you guys get the best prices that we can possibly offer. Of course, nobody can control shipping. So when you are exporting something into another country, you know, it's different than, you're going to see different rates.
Does it have any odor, maybe earthy smell? Usually milk paint has an off kind of like, you know, dairy smell, but actually this stuff here, the smell, because of some of the ingredients in it, that smell is absorbed. Yep. So, I mean,
milk paint actually has bacterial properties too.
Yeah, that's like I'm like right up to next to it. There's no smell. Yeah, antibacterial. Yeah. So. Anyway.
All right, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and dry this all up. Give me hearts if you love it so far.
Karen, why did you have pins in your feet? What'd you do? Oh yeah, she did. She hurt her ankle, remember?
Oh, she had surgery, right?
Yeah, Karen had surgery. I now remember. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, anyways.
Hopefully she's feeling better.
Yeah, hopefully that's all got fixed up there.
Yeah.
So, anywho.
Looking good, looking fine. So the weather outside is warming up for us, which is really nice.
Yeah, Tiffany doesn't share, she shreds. She shredded twice as well.
She's what?
She doesn't share, she shreds.
She shreds.
Yeah,
okay.
She's been watching too much Olympics and typing about snowboarding.
Oh, I gotta love autocorrect.
Do you know if I will get hit with duty charges?
Don't know. Here's what I've learned about it. So I can't pay the taxes for you if there are any duty charges because I don't pay taxes to the Canadian government, right? That's something that happens on that side of the border. So here's what I found out. That sometimes, you guys know, and I'm Canadian, right? So I know this too. Sometimes you buy things and you export into the country and you don't have to pay any taxes. And then sometimes you go in and they'll say, you have to pay, I don't know, $9.75, right? So it's kind of hit or miss. That's what
or
everybody's
when you
telling
bring
me.
your vehicle across, when you move to
when you import
Canada,
anything.
and then they want you to pay more in a tax than what it's worth.
Yeah, right? So I'm told that it's hit or miss, that it's going to be whatever. Honestly, when it gets to that side of the border, a lot of times people will never ever see any duty or customs, but just be prepared, right? Because
that was good.
That happens.
That was good. The mystery box wants to see how Michigan looks like.
The what?
The mystery box wants to see how Michigan looks like.
Oh, really? Oh,
have you sold the previously completed pieces? No, they're all here and they're waiting for you.
Yep.
So come get them.
I'm planning a sale on Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to sell them all on Saturday.
Yeah, and I'm hoping the weather's going to cooperate. I'm going to pull them all out of my shop. We're going to put them all out on the front lawn and just make space, right? So lots of good stuff.
So I need everybody here to get on Sonia.
For what?
Because.
I know what's coming.
You know what's coming? What's coming?
Yeah, I know.
What?
You were talking about Monkey Mobile, aren't you?
Yeah. So I'm out shopping for a van, Junk Monkey Mobile, so we can go out and visit everybody in the field. But, you know, so I'm like trying to figure out, do we want a cargo van? It's going to be a cargo van. But we got to figure out how we can get an extra seat in it for our teenager who doesn't know it yet. But
for our other monkey?
Yeah, for our other monkey who's going to hate spending life on the road. So, anyway, so I need you guys to get her excited about heading out into the field and spreading Junk Monkey in person across this across this great country of ours.
Because so, I need to get out and see the country. And I want to meet all you awesome people. And we're just going to do maybe some paint classes, right? And hit in some different cities. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
No, I looked at RVs, but you know what? You don't want me in an RV, Linda. You know,
one of my favorite
I grew up in
RV, I swear.
Yeah, I grew up in a racing family, so I need something at least I can gun a little bit, you know?
That and an RV.
Yeah, you're just asking for...
I just don't know, people. Yeah. I don't know. Don't know about that one.
Yes, come to Louisiana. Yeah, I'd like to get back down to Louisiana. So I need some crawfish boil and some good sausage and French fried gator. Oh, gator ribs. I like gator ribs too.
Oh man. Remember that time we watched Wife Swap and they were all vegetarian and the one wife went to Louisiana and she ate gator and all the children were like, "No, Mom, you didn't do it, did you?" Anybody else see that one, that episode?
Andrea, little Junk Monkey is not a little guy. He's bigger than the rest of us. So.
He's a tall monkey.
Debbie says, "Come to Tulare, California." Ooh. I want to go back out to the high desert. I really enjoyed my time out in the high desert when I was stationed out there, and go see what's left of the Salton Sea and different things like that. So.
We watched a documentary on that place, didn't we?
Yeah, I was there a couple times. I like I like abandoned places. I don't know why. Even in the desert, I'd always go out to places. Mystery box. Yes, it's a mystery box with a mystery something inside of it as a thank you for watching us. You can visit my store and teach a class. PM me.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, gator ribs. I had a friend of mine who was from Louisiana, was in the Marine Corps, and nobody would take the gator ribs, so he thought it was funny, and he brought them up, and they just kind of became a tradition. We started grilling gator ribs.
Yeah, so. I've never... Anybody eaten frog? What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? So. I haven't eaten frog.
Mine is seal. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, you know my deal with seal.
Really?
Gina says, come back to Williamsburg. Yeah, I've been talking about visiting Williamsburg for, what, 6 years now, haven't I?
Yeah.
So,
Alright, I like that. I like that.
It's
so I
funny.
got some crackling up top, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's funny, Joy. I grew up, my father worked the pit crew for Chip Ganassi back during his racing days before his ownership.
Pretty crackling. Alright, we're going to
distress it. It looks like an alligator sticking up
now. It does! You know what? That's so true. We're talking about alligators, and now the piece is starting to look like an alligator. Oh my.
Malcolm says, we got you a place in South Mississippi.
Aww.
Yeah, trust me, we were definitely hitting Mississippi because I got some old war buddies and actually some bandmates that live up near Tupelo, but we make our way down, all the way down through Mississippi, down to Biloxi and Ocean Springs and all those places.
So guys, I'm doing some distressing right now. These are the sand blocks. For those of you who want to use the same one I do, they're at our store at junkmonkeypaint.com. And so I'm using this one. It's a coarse one. I'm going to go all in with the coarse one because I'm looking for some distressing that I can go ahead and create manually, right? So you saw some crackling that's happening in on here on the actual top, which is really cool. It's milk paint. You get variations. You just get all kinds of different weird things that can happen with the paint. I love it. And when I do my distressing, just to let you know, I go in the same way and then I paint it, right? So I paint it crossways, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sand crossways. Woo!
So everybody's inviting us out.
Cool.
I'm going to redo a dining room table in milk paint. What should I seal it with?
What's a nice what?
What should I seal it with? You want to seal it in a polyacrylic. 4 or 5 layers of it, you know, coats of it.
Especially on the top, yeah.
So, Klaus, what part of Virginia are you in? Are you over towards Roanoke Rapids or up north towards Winchester?
Are you ready to give this drawer some stress marks?
Yeah, let's give it.
Right here.
Woodchuck, it was so good. Yeah, I grew up at eating groundhog.
You see, love that.
They, when we used to make turtle stew every year, we had a big family get together where we'd make like giant pots of chicken corn chowder and turtle stew. We used to cook the turtle with groundhog.
No, thank you.
So it was delicious.
No, thank you.
I ate a swarm of gnats.
You what?
She ate a swarm of gnats on accident.
What?
A swarm of gnats on accident.
Oh my god. Funny stuff. All right. I don't know. I don't think I've ever eaten anything like this really exotic. I'm trying to remember.
You grew up eating seal.
Well, you know, that's not exotic to me because I grew up eating it, right?
Yeah, but you know what? Let me tell you, that was the most horrific experience that I had.
What?
Eating
Black
seal.
meat?
Yeah.
I mean, it is weird, because especially if you're.
Well, it was one of those things that the flavor was familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it, and then I realized I love liver and onions.
Yeah.
And seal meat.
It's very full of omega.
Yeah, seal meat tastes like concentrated liver.
Yum.
So it was good.
No, thank you.
It was just a little bit weird whenever we took the pastry top and all the meat cooked off the flipper because we had flipper pie, and it looked like somebody's hand flying.
Did you say you couldn't put a finger, aka
funny.
on it?
Which green is this? This green is Mossy Rock.
Yep.
So, anyway.
Guys, what do you think?
Oxtail soup is good.
Oxtail soup.
Yeah.
You know what they eat down here
What?
in Pennsylvania?
What?
Some people eat in the area. We've
What?
not had it. Squirrels.
I grew up eating squirrel. Brunswick stew.
And you admit that?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Escargot. I love escargot. What do they call those ones in Newfoundland we eat? Burgos?
Yeah.
Burgos. Yeah, they're tiny snails. Boiled and then with a little bit of cracker and mustard. Yeah, boy. So, got tricked into eating turtle when I was a kid. Couldn't tell it wasn't chicken. See? Anyway. Yeah.
My poor son.
I've had squirrel brains. Yeah, we've done that. So. Linda can't eat a mammal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get hungry enough. You know, somebody might go down if there's no food around.
Man.
Cow tongue's really good.
What?
Yeah, it's really beefy. You wouldn't even know.
See, I grew up eating cod tongues, but it's not really the fish of a cod, right?
Yeah, I love
They call it
beef
that.
tongue sandwich. Oh my gosh.
Let's talk moose.
that's so
Let's
good.
talk eating moose.
The Rocky Mountain oysters. I think Linda had those. Those are good too, you know. So,
Yeah, I just don't know.
there's not too much that I didn't try to eat, but where it was. And we ate my pet cat, Stuart the steer.
What?
You had
I heard
something like
that
that
right.
happen, didn't you?
Who?
With your lamb.
Oh no, I just remember. I just remember things. It wasn't a pet, but I remember things. Not good
Can't
things.
wait to see what kind of bling bling you put on this awesome table. You guys are grossing me out. Pickled pig's feet. Beefless tips. Yeah, beefless tips. I can go vegetarian and vegan too. You know. Yeah.
Guys, we got some awesome chippiness that happened, right?
Yeah,
Love
Michigan pasties. Actually, my old gunnery sergeant used to bring pasties into the unit. Man, I used to hog on those things, man. Meat pies, those are good.
Yeah.
So
You know
Kent,
what really freaks me out
Kent,
when I see
Ohio
things?
is the black squirrel
Blood
city.
pudding. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That stuff freaks me out when you see that. And you're like, does somebody really buy this and eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, not
Well,
me.
where you're from, it's very English, so you know.
Yeah, but I didn't eat
Are
it.
you going to wax it? Amy Lee's checking out.
Yes!
Oh, she can't deal with the food talk.
Oh, yes. Well, you never know what we're going to get into,
She's
right?
remember, Amy, tomorrow on YouTube. So, anyway.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, I've seen the Dutch blood soup and actually saw it in Hungary. Never ate it, right? So,
Love this. All right.
salt beef. There you go.
So I was wondering, do you think, should I put a stencil on or not? Because I can go both ways. I can keep her just looking classy, or I can make her a little bit more whimsical, right? I do like the idea of somebody said the blackbird stencil. I think that would be cool. What do you think? Or should I just go ahead and wax? What do my people think?
All right, here we go. We got to answer up. We'll drop the food talk.
This could be kind of cool too.
We'll say stencil or just waxing.
I could put something like that on here on the side. Let me see here. That would be kind of cool. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Should I go with a quick side stash stencil, or should I just get right to the waxing? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I kind of like it plain.
Me too. I could go both ways.
I have a no. No. Why do you sand?
Why do I sand?
Yeah.
Well, I sand because of 2 reasons. I like to sand because if you use a very low grit sand pad, you're basically polishing your piece, right? So you're smoothing out the milk paint. You're getting rid of any imperfections like hairs or anything that might have stuck on it. You're really like getting it nice and polished.
Right.
So that's a great reason to sand. I tend to sand with a heavy grit sand pad because my style is shabby distress. So I use my sand pad both ways. I use it for the reason of polishing, but I also use it for the reason of going with the coarse one because it grabs as well when it does that, and it lends itself to showing me that distressed chippiness that's right there waiting to happen. And so right now I've got a really nice smooth buff on this, right? So it's going to be beautiful. The other cool thing is when you do a polish, if you're somebody who gets into glazing, your glaze just will run so much nicer over something that you've polished with sand pad. And remember the tip that the higher the grit, the more finer the actual sand pad or sandpaper is, okay? So a nice polishing sandpaper, if you want to go that way and you don't want any distressing, would be like a 220, okay? If you're looking to go with more of a coarse grit, the ones like I sell into my shop, you're going to want to go with maybe like a 60 to 80, okay, kind of grit. So there you go.
Lori said yes, only if you're forceful with it. So
what's everybody saying?
We got yes, but they're saying do it in white. And we have people saying do some dark waxing. We have some people,
we could do that too, right?
So, anyways.
Dang, we could do that. All right, let's see what we get into. Let's go ahead right now and add in some wax because we can create our own black wax to go on top of the clear wax, right?
Border stencil, dark wax, on the drawer.
All right, you ready?
What are you doing?
We're going to go ahead and we're going to seal this and maybe add some black wax to it. I like that idea of using the antiquing, okay?
So we're skipping the stencil tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
You won't have to take the kids out of the room, people.
All right. So I'm using a wax buff brush. They're, again, on our website. But the cool thing is with wax is it helps get rid of any brush marks. It revives your paint job. It makes that wood come through just, really much more pronounced. It also activates, because we've done that polishing, so it brings your paint color back to life. So the difference between waxing and polying, you always want to poly when you're working with a piece that's going to get a ton of use, okay? Very much a utility piece, okay? Like Matt was saying earlier. Seal a table with an actual poly, okay? But when you're sealing something like this that's more of a decorative piece, then we can get away with using a wax, right? But here's the thing, you put the wax on.
You better give them dark wax.
We will do some dark wax.
Okay, we're doing dark waxing. So
okay, let me grab my buff cloth, okay?
Yep.
Real fast.
Absolutely. Yeah, so go over, Kate, if you can share that link again. Go over YouTube, subscribe, so tomorrow when we go live on YouTube, we're going live on YouTube tomorrow, so that way you're ready for the show tomorrow.
We're going all Karate Kid right now.
Yes.
We wax on, wax sucks down into your wood, okay? Not like poly that goes down into the wood, but also performs or creates a layer on the top, okay? So that's why when you use a wax, you don't see any brush marks from like a poly if you would use it, right? It's a great way to eliminate that. So I'm going to go around and around, and what that does is it takes off any of the wax that was kind of left on the top. But remember, when you do this, then switch over to a different side. Yeah. So you don't get a buildup. And you're not just carrying it.
Does milk paint have lots of brush marks? No. You can roll it on.
Yeah, you can do whatever. Yeah, that will definitely help.
Lori says, Sonia, I bet you have some serious strong hands and arms. She flexes on me, people. She comes in and she like flexes her arm and like, look at it. She like gets all in my face. Like she's like, you know.
You feel threatened.
I do sometimes. I'm the one that lifts weights.
That's how you get the guns, ladies.
Yeah, she's in there like flexing on me. So.
Yeah, because I can't make it to the gym, right? But at least I got strong arms, okay?
People are going to say, no black wax. Looks good what she's doing.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing I got to tell you. So, because I want to make sure if you wax, you do it the right way. put your wax in, go in circles, use that brush. It basically cross polishes it so it goes into all different directions of the wood pores, okay? You're doing this. When you're done doing this, then you go ahead and you wax off. These cloths that I have in my store, jumpmonkeypaint.com, they are a trademarked furniture, waxer, I don't know, painter, polisher cloth, okay?
Right.
They're actually a trademark cloth called Better Than Cheesecloth, and they're made with the perfect consistency for getting that top layer of wax that might be left on your piece.
So good.
Love it! All right, let's do the front. Guys, it had a brass handle in the front, so what I did was I sprayed it black, and I can't wait to put that black handle right there. So for those of you who said black wax, I think that would be the bee's knees.
Are you doing dark wax? Or
Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little bit. So here's the you just don't know how milk paint's going to work. I've got some crackling over here, which I love. Love, love, love. Right?
How much are your paints? Junk Monkey Original Chalky Style Paint is $10.75 a pint. And the milk paint is $16 for a pack. It's all natural, organic, and it is enough to make a pint as well.
Yep. So I could paint a couple of these tables with one pouch, right? And by the way, those of you who continue to ask me how far does one of these cans of wax goes, well, we're on day 11. We have waxed, I think we've waxed everything except one thing. We put poly on this because it's going outside, right? And we still have more left in our can. And I did projects with that can before we even started. So just know, one can is going to go a long way for you.
We are in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. About 35, 40 miles southeast of Pittsburgh in the beautiful Laurel Highlands.
Oh, it feels so nice.
Oh no,
guys.
who is making your paint if you go on the road? You just messed it up, Debbie. Now I'm not going to be allowed to leave. Thanks, Debbie.
Matt's going to buy a big enough van so that he can have like his, you know.
Get the RV with the kitchen.
Yeah. The RV with the kitchen will turn into the people on Breaking Bad, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, we're going to cook.
The Walter White, yeah. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure they do. We did add extra bond to the milk paint tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Just so we can control it a little bit more, right?
The link, YouTube link for tomorrow night there, Caitlin, so they can subscribe.
Yes, we're gonna do all kinds
And
of
for the
fun stuff
paint
over there.
itself, yes. There you go.
Yep. So tomorrow night, I'll see what we're gonna do. It's either gonna be. You guys have been asking
Mary
me to do
says
some signs, so I was gonna think about doing signs or
Yeah, we
furniture
gotta do
tomorrow
signs
night.
so we can
Yeah.
show them the stain properties of the paint.
Yep.
So, anyways, let me see. So Mary says hello from Southern Maryland. Love your paints. Well, we love Southern Maryland. We spend some time down there. So, if you mix milk paint, can you save it and use the rest the next day? Well, the nice thing is you can mix up only what you need. But yeah, you can put it in the fridge, and if it tightens up on you, just add some water.
Yeah, I would recommend that you only make up what you need as you go, okay? And think about if anything that you did put in the fridge, like use it within 24 hours, because I just think that you're going to get best results if you do that.
Okay. Oh yeah, we have the Breaking Bad addicts on here.
Right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Heck yeah.
Does the bond keep paint from chipping? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yep. And then, of course,
No,
I
it won't.
disturbed it with the...
Yeah. Buy a food truck and paint.
Yeah.
People just want me to be a slave. I'm looking for something to paint. Wood pieces to use. My Cricut, Chalkature, and hand painting. What would be the best for that?
For, what is it she's trying to do?
I'm looking for something to paint wood pieces to use my Cricut,
Okay.
Chalkature, and hand
Yeah,
painting.
heck yeah. We have tons of people
Yeah.
who are in the Chocator family that use our paints. That's really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
You actually see me doing lots of projects with Chocator on our paints. If you go over to YouTube, not only are you subscribing over there, but you get to see, that's where the library of everything that we film goes, okay? So if you've probably missed lots of stuff, especially if you're new to this page, because we've been doing videos for quite some time, so you'll find lots of them over there, and
Diane Wilson,
you'll see me use Chocator.
we're researching about shipping to Australia now.
Girl, we're coming for you.
We're coming on.
We're coming for you.
So, anyways,
All right, love.
yeah. Hey, Mr. Frowny Face on here. It keeps coming up. Do you know what you're gonna? You know who you're gonna get to meet? You're going to get to meet my Mr. Banhammer here in about 2 seconds. So, why did it crackle? I think it's with the original.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the original. I think the original.
So when you use milk paint, it's the unpredictable chippy paint, right? You can't tell it what to do. You use the extra bond to make it stick on more so than if you didn't add the extra bond, okay? So if I didn't add extra bond, if I could literally run my hand over here and chances are it would completely all flake off, okay? So I added the extra bond and then I really went to town to really just to stress it up. Okay, let's make some. Let me grab my...
I'm going to find out who it is in a minute, Lisa, and then they'll be really mad when they got to sit in the timeout room forever, ever, ever,
Funny
ever.
Stuff.
Dee Dee says, miss your headband.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a thing tonight, huh? That's it. I think I've created a headband trend, right? But that's why I say always be you.
Here we go, dark waxy, dark wax.
It's funny when I first started doing live videos, people would say, "Why do you always wear headbands?" And now when I don't wear them, where's
okay.
it too?
That's okay, Nikki. Where I come from, you know, we grew up with trolls, and we know how to deal with
The
them.
ones that live under bridges.
Yes, the ones that live under bridges
All
and
right.
in mountains.
Okay.
Matt, would you like some cheese with your wine? Oh, Linda. Would you like a foot with your backside?
Oh my God.
Was the bottom metal or wood? It was wood.
Yep. So I'm putting a
Have
little
you
bit
ever
of my
done a
wax
metal
out
filing
here.
cabinet? Yes.
But I'd use our chalky style paint for that,
we
right?
use our chalk paint for that.
All right, let me go through my stash and get my black powder mix. So here's the deal, okay? We use our Monkey Shine, the clear wax finishing polish, okay? We put that out. This is why we don't sell 1,000,001 different colors of this, because I want you guys to know that you can make your own out of just using this as a base, okay? So what you do is you use these color pigments are very, very potent, okay? So what you do is you scoop out a little bit of the clear wax for the base.
Linda just knows I'm joking with her.
Yes.
So she would kick my butt in 2 seconds.
And then we're going to add a little bit of the black soot, okay? The black is our milk painter.
Line of Monkey Bunch headbands.
I do, and I'm working on it. I just got to get work with the right company that's going to give us the right price, guys.
Remember, it's a very small, dedicated team that does this here.
Yes. So listen, we made shipping to Canada today, right?
Yeah,
like, send us hearts. That was huge.
So, yeah, this is the paint with the wax to make a black wax.
Cool, right?
So you can darken up the paint.
Heck yeah. Now
Could you add chalk paint to your wax?
Could you add chalk? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do that. These are dried color pigments, right?
Yeah.
This is why this is going to work with this.
Yeah, this is going to work better. What would happen with the paint is...
It would start to dry your wax.
Yeah, and it'd turn really, I think it would get really grainy.
Yeah.
And be like, you know, like that glue effect, like that clear glue effect where it's kind of like boogers, you know, you don't want that to happen.
Okay, I love the way you just described that.
Well, that's called Nernies. That's called Nernies in the special effects world, but you know what I'm talking about, the boog effect. You know, you had that clear glue in school. It didn't peel off like the white glue. It was like nastier. So, anyways,
I'm just gonna trust you.
I'm sorry. I can only describe things in terms of, you know,
that's his man term.
Fart jokes and
because he's a man.
And booger jokes.
All right. So all we did was we have the clear wax on. So if you guys know that clear wax, I'm going to tell you if you don't know it. Clear wax is actually an eraser to dark wax. Okay. So I put clear wax on first. Then I'm going to go ahead and just use a small cheap brush because this is where I want to darken it to, right? Darkening happens in the edges. So I'm just going to make these edges a little bit more pronounced and do it that way. And then if I ever put too much on, I would use the clear wax to buff it off again, okay? But now I'm going to want to get that buffed in. So after I wax, just to let you know, it's going to feel super smooth to this feel, to my touch when I go home. Mm-hmm. But I like to leave it for 24 hours, right? Because like I always say, you guys know that things cure over time. And honestly, it's like 30 days on average, okay? So there we go. We buff it in, okay? It just darkens it just a little bit.
Fabian Willette Ludford, yes, we now ship to Canada. It just started today.
Like literally in the last, 2 hours, we finally got it working, guys.
After being on the phone for hours on end.
Yes.
I don't know what is happening with
Look
the color
how
balance
gorgeous
here.
that is, right? Leaving a little bit of the black down there.
I had to come up because it was doing this weird,
I think I just heard
crazy-
your knees crack.
Yeah, it was.
So think about in your mind that, you know, anywhere you put a black or dark wax on, or if you use our regular antiquing glaze, because we do have that in teal and black and brown as well. You can do that as well. But if you put it on, you want to put it on the spots that ultimately where the natural darkening would happen, right? So let me flip this around a little bit more to a different spot. Let's see here. So I'm going to put a little bit more right there. And then we do the white.
Can you tint your wax with any color?
Yes.
Absolutely you can.
You sure can. So if you want to do something funky and colorful and you want like, I don't know, let's say you do a teal piece and you want a red wax, go for it. And send me pictures.
Annalise says I can come by her preschool class anytime.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh.
As long as I get a cookie snack, you know. It's,
And a nap?
And a nap,
He's going to need a nap, girl, so just have a nap
yes.
corner, okay?
So, you know, I wonder what that loud noise was, Matt. Yeah, that was my knees. So there you
Yeah,
go.
Matt's literally like seizing up as we speak.
You know, I got in trouble in grade school. I had a high-grade Twinkie addiction when I was a kid. I told you this story, right?
Yep.
And we were doing something, and we all got in line, and then we went over and did this. This happened in the Penn State nursery when I was a little monkey. When I was a little junk monkey.
A little monkey?
When I was a little junk monkey back in the day, I was at the Penn State nursery, and so I got my thing and I went over. Well, somebody had the lunchbox open. The lunchbox is open, getting ready to get everybody their treats. So what I did, I went and snagged all the Twinkies, and I went in the corner and I ate all the Twinkies, and I got in trouble. I was forever known as the Twinkie thief.
The what? The Twinkie what?
The Twinkie thief.
You said the Twinkie dink.
I had to apologize and bring boxes of Twinkies for everybody.
You kidding me?
No, I'm serious. I had a serious.
Listen, if you told me that before we got married, I'd be like, I have questions.
I had a serious
I
Twinkie
have
addiction.
questions, okay?
And unfortunately, Twinkies don't taste the way they used to. They're not as moist, and the cream is not as quite as sweet.
You have a Twinkie addiction.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So guys, who's ready for
So before I was a junk monkey, I was a sugar monkey.
I should put a few little things of black through here just to kind of like remember our drawers right here. So let's do a few lines of black, just so we can.
Oh, my father was a crew chief for Chip Ganassi when he was in Formula One and Indy cars before his big wreck during his big wreck in Michigan, before he became a car owner back in the day. So, anyway. Can you glaze over milk paint? Absolutely, you can.
Yep. Yeah, if you don't, you don't have to seal your milk paint with wax, but if you want to keep the all-naturalness of it, it's an awesome thing to do with it. And the fact that you can eliminate poly strokes, which I know for a lot of you guys, there's always a learning curve, and it's one less thing that you have to judge yourself over if you do it with wax. So what do you guys think? Do you like it?
Do you have to re-wax? Do you have to redo the black wax down the road when you re-wax?
You know what? I probably wouldn't. No,
yeah, I don't think so.
I just go over it with a clear wax down the road. If you ever feel like you want to buff it out again, just to kind of, because it soaks into the wood. So if you ever feel, just like, when you use like Old English on furniture once a year when you're spring cleaning, you can do that with a clear wax and it'll bring the shine back.
I'm going to let Kate handle this. Kate, you want to put up there about the difference between chalk paint and milk paint? So.
Poor girl. Like,
well, I'm sorry. It's it's one of those things.
Do the poll the audience, because they ultimately will say it in their words, right, and help somebody out. All right, let's go ahead.
Kate's my crutch.
We love Kate. She's amazing. Yeah. All right, what do you think? So we got the dark going down. I love a little bit of the
your Nan loves
crackled.
It.
We're gonna get. Thank you, Nan.
Yeah.
Love you, Nan. All right. Let's go ahead and put this on. So do you want to do your last round of sharing before?
Yeah. If you want to get in on the mystery box tonight, share and then press below share. And don't forget to go over to YouTube and subscribe for tomorrow night's show.
Love, love, love this, right? Imagine this stage. Where would you guys put this to? Would you use it as an entranceway piece? So, you know, a basket with a lamp on it, so you try to drop your mail into it and your junk mail when you come home at the end of the day. Curious to see what you guys would do with it.
Kelly,
so remember,
Kelly Sheets wants to buy it.
She could buy it. Come on Saturday, yeah. Well, actually, no, come on Friday, because that's the next day that we're open, okay? Just message me at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com if you want to grab it first. All right, so that was a cool thing that we did tonight, right? Instead of going with a stencil, we put the black wax on it. The black in the handle, we got rid of the brass, right? Now blends in with the darkness, and I think it's gorgeous. All these pieces around here, how they come together. And then all it's left is just for you to stage it, right?
Eve, if you go in and go through our photo gallery, we have thousands of pictures on Facebook of projects that we've done and other inspiration projects. And we also have hundreds of videos for you to watch.
Heck yeah, right? Love, love, love that. I'm going to tell you, I am just in love with our new Monkey Shine wax. Not only is it all natural, so if you're like me and you've worked with waxes before and you've tried them before, like I'm very sensitive, so I don't want to paint with anything that's going to make me feel foggy or feel weird or fuzzy in the head. This is all natural. So it's baby safe, it's kitchen safe, it's mama safe, you know, which is really nice to be able to do that. And it just gives you some really, really beautiful looks, okay? So give me hearts if you like it. Did I pick a good color for it? This color, again, is the Mossy Rock. So you guys know from Newfoundland, all of our paint colors actually relate back to my home. So, you know, there's lots of mossy rocks where I'm from. And so that's why I decided to call that this color right here. But yeah, curious to hear what everybody else would do with it. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's switch it up and try something else for a look, okay?
Becky Warner Pilkington, you're the winner. Becky Warner Pilkington. Please come on and tell us you're here so I can give you the instructions.
What do you think? Going a little bit close?
I'm going.
There we go.
We've got a little shadow going there.
Yeah, we do.
Becky Pilkington.
Cool. You know, you can do whatever you want there. How
I need you to check in. If you don't check in, we are going to award another winner.
Yeah, all right. Come on, we need you here, girl. Come grab it. Come grab it.
Yeah.
There you go, Carrie. You are very, very good. So just remember, you can stage it with whatever color you want. I'm just kind of pulling stuff from around my shop. But green is one of those colors that goes with pink. I mean, you can pretty much put it with whatever you want. For me, I'm a lover of color. So you're going to see me do a lot of colorful stuff. But
Becky Pilkington, you are running out of time.
The yellows go gorgeous with it as well. If you wanted to do something like that. I'm just trying to think. What else could we do? What else could we do? People, what else would look nice on it? All right. How about a whole tray of milk paint? That would look nice on it, right?
Wow. Wow, really?
Well, I gotta stage it. I gotta envision it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that.
Let's see here.
Let's see.
Did Becky come on? Because if Becky did not come on, I'm going to pick somebody else.
All right, who are you gonna pick?
I'm going to pick somebody else because I don't see Becky.
Excuse me.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pick somebody else because we're just running out of time. Sorry, Becky. Maybe next time. Hang on here.
Alright.
I need the Jeopardy music playing in the background. There you go. Thank you.
I guess to see how white will even pop with that. White and the green would go gorgeous together, right? That will go.
Judy Hendricks Duff. Judy Hendricks Duff.
Alright.
If you're on
Take
here...
two. Let's give it a shot and see if she's around town.
Judy Hendricks Duff.
Is she here?
Judy Hendricks Duff. Are you here? This is the first time this ever happened. Judy, not you, Barb. Stop it.
Two people back to back?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Judy Hendricks Duff. Maybe I should tell everybody they have to be present in order to win.
They do.
Yes.
They do. All right, what do you think, guys? Totally jazz it up, right?
Judy Hendricks. Duh. All right, I am. No, Caitlin, you can't have a share. So, all right, one more time.
Yes, sir, I need a job.
One more time. I am going one more time.
All right, third time's a charm, right?
No, I said Judy. Okay, I'm going to pick somebody else here. So here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Wait.
Let's go.
Stop it. Stop doing that because I'm like flicking back while I'm trying to find somebody else.
All right.
So.
Okay.
anyways.
I gotcha. What do you guys think of that? Do you like a little bit of greenery in there? Is that good? Do you like the love and the greenery? I think that's pretty cool right there, right? This would also look really cool because everybody needs a pineapple, right?
Yeah.
Who knows what the pineapple symbolizes?
Dee Dee Mason Bates. Dee Dee Mason Bates, you are the big winner. Please, for the love of all that is holy, tell me you're here. Dee Dee Bates. Dee Dee.
All right.
You were saying something about pineapple?
Yeah. I was saying, does anybody know what the pineapple
Dee Dee Bates.
I used to be the phase of my life where I decorated lots of things with pineapples.
Okay, Mississippi, you had your chance. Dee Dee, come on there. Dee Dee Bates from Mississippi. Talk to me. Oh my gosh.
Is she not here?
Dee Dee.
Yeah, the greenery is nice, right,
Yeah.
Teresa? I like that too.
Yes.
Thanks, Shannon. Diana says
Dee
she loved
Dee
the pink
Mason
flowers.
Bates. Dee Dee Mason Bates.
Let's see here.
You gotta answer me, kiddo.
The pink flowers. That was this one
Winnie
right here.
says the pineapple means welcome.
That's right, yes.
Dee Dee.
Yeah, right. Pink is good too.
Dee Dee. Come on, Dee Dee. Work with me here. Come on.
There we go. You guys like the pink on it too?
Alright, I'm picking somebody else now. I'm picking somebody else. You're forcing me to do this. This
Alright.
is the only thing I've done. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Alright, do you need help? Come on.
I am.
Don't buy a lottery ticket tonight because you do not have good odds, okay? Let's see. Yes, Holly, I spray painted. I'll show you what I use for the handles. Give me 1 second, girl. I'll show you.
Alright, here we go. Last run. Julie Smits, are you on here? Julie Smits. Julie Smits.
Okay, so for the person who asked about the handle, this is my favorite right here. I've used lots of spray paint in my day. This is the most awesome stuff for redoing hardware, okay? So it has a paint and primer all in one. It comes with some really cool, nice, like modern finishes, right? It doesn't have to be like flat. This is like a hammered, but it's called flat soft iron, which is a really nice soft black. So I love that. Remember that when you do hardware, I kind of scuff it up a little bit with a sand pad. And then I go ahead and I do my spray. I usually do 2 sprays. And then I let that dry. And then I like to spray over it just a clear coat. And that way I've got the best durability possible without having to buy new hardware, right?
This is nuts.
She's not here?
No.
All right, maybe I should pick somebody.
Hey, Elizabeth Shuddy. You just won. Elizabeth Shuddy.
Is she here?
She has to be. She just... Oh, Julie's there. Okay, you know what? I got sent out to it. So, Julie and Elizabeth Shuddy.
All right. Matt's going to be licking extra stamps. Too.
Yeah, I'm looking extra stamps. So, we're going to have 2 winners if Elizabeth's here.
All
and
right.
Elizabeth is right, and Elizabeth just posted, so...
Good deal. So we're good?
So, this is the deal.
Are they accounted for?
Julie's here.
Yes?
Yes, Julie's here.
Okay.
Elizabeth was here just
Okay.
a few seconds ago.
Is she still there?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
So-
let's give her 10 seconds.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, say it with me, 5, 4, come on, Elizabeth, 3, come on, girl, 2,
2,
we want you, 1. Did she show up in the feed?
No,
All
Julie.
right.
Julie actually came on.
Julie Boulay!
Julie Smits. What you do is email me at junkmonkeypaint
Yep.
at gmail.com. And
At Gong?
At .com. I'm like, I'm like,
you're mesmerized.
I am. I mean, I called out 5.
Mesmerized.
I called out 5 names today.
I know. Yeah, right?
So, and it's like, Dee Dee was saying that Mississippi wasn't getting hers, and then Mississippi got theirs, and then she wasn't here. So
there's
you have
always
to be
tomorrow
here.
night, right?
So yeah, Elizabeth, you're here. We're going to send out 2 boxes, one to Elizabeth, one to Julie.
Send it over to, Julie and Elizabeth. Please send us each a message over at junkmonkeypaint.com, okay?
Yes.
junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com.
Yes.
All right, so we're all done.
I'm exhausted. I feel like I've been in...
Tell me, was this not a 10 project, like as in a 1 to 10? I'm going to tell you, I think this table is absolutely amazing. Do a quick panorama to show them, because it is I'm telling you, it is like sexy time, all right?
Yeah.
This is an awesome, awesome table. Love it. Drum style from the 1950s, left in an abandoned house, and you know what? Now it's made beautiful, and I know somebody out there, especially one of you lovely locals, is going to be like, dang girl, sign me up. I need this table, all right? So message me if you want it.
I got you, Elizabeth. Just send us a message at...
Say it with me. junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com. Okay, so don't forget, I need you right now to go over to YouTube and search Junk Monkey Paint Company. Hit subscribe, okay? That subscribes you to our live alerts. We're going to start doing lives over there as early as tomorrow night, okay? So I need you to join us over there.
Okay, people may have rejoined, but the ones that answered up, I can't.
There's always tomorrow night, my friends.
There's always tomorrow night,
All right.
and I apologize, but this is the way we do it. We got to have you here, so...
All right, see you tomorrow.
See ya.
All right, bye.